Hi everyone, this is Jeff again, and I want to walk you through the actual assignment for the Lolcats website. So what you're going to be doing is creating 3 pages, a home page, a blog landing page, and an image gallery for this really badly designed um, website. So some of the requirements, you're going to be using HTML5 only, which means all of the design is going to be done in the CSS. There's no visual design done in the HTML. So if I were to strip out the CSS, break that link, which I probably will do to test this, you'll see just um, the menus maybe in a list, and we'll talk a little bit more about this, but very simple display of the text in a way that's easily usable and readable. So CSS, you're going to have to understand what classes and IDs are and how they're used. You'll use a lot of Bootstrap classes and IDs that will relate, so they'll give you some predefined styles there and will help you along your way. Um, Layout of the pages, um, again, you'll be using the Bootstrap framework and grid system, so that will hopefully make things a little easier for you, but also make things responsive for the mobile website, mobile display. And then really your job is to recreate visually the pages based on the designs that are supplied. And of course, back here at the beginning, I didn't really mention this, but they've got to be named specifically these names and in these folders. So you'll get an ITCD land with a public HTML folder in it. You'll create a folder, CST251 projects, lolcats, and then index and so on. So we can talk about that at a later date as well. I have more specific tips on uploading this stuff. So I'm going to hop over to the pages. So this is the first page. No, it's not. It's the gallery. Let's see here. Let's hop up to the page itself. Let's see. There we go. So there's our home page. So our home page is a menu. It's going to have all of these 3 links. The complete assignment, there's more links, but these are the 3 pages you're going to build. This is all HTML. This is not, and done in style sheets. This is not an image. There are no, if it's text, with the exception of this header, it is HTML. So what I expect is that this is HTML. You can create this in style sheets. You can, of course, these images are already supplied, so the memes here have text built into them. That's fine. So these are images. These are images. Let me just walk through here with a highlighter. So as you might guess, this is probably done. This page is, or this menu is done as an unordered list, and then you can use the nav pills class in Bootstrap. So go to Bootstrap, look for the nav pills. You'll see an example of putting this in here. So what you'll do is you'll initially put in the Bootstrap styles, and then you'll override these styles using your own style sheet that's linked separately. So you'll have 2 style sheets linked here. You'll link the Bootstrap styles, and then you'll have your own. This image is provided, so this is just a simple image that you will drop in. And again, normally in the class, you'll have to create this all with CSS. So obviously, if you know how to do that, blow my mind, you're welcome to, but it's a good exercise. But for now, just drop in the image. And then I use Bootstrap grid system here. So this is a single column that goes all the way across this row. Then this is a a row with 3 columns. And normally this would be a JavaScript slideshow. You do not have to do that. Just drop the image in for now. And this would normally, again, would be where the slideshow goes. Again, this is CSS. So you'll create this in CSS and use the donate button. Text will be HTML text. And then again, this is the same thing. This is a Bootstrap grid cell column. And so this would be this whole item, this whole row, this whole area here would be a row. Let's see, we'll make that a row. The drawing is not very good with a trackpad. And then each one of these would be a cell or a column inside that row. So go to the Bootstrap's website, you'll see the grid system, you'll see some examples on columns and grids. You should be able to drop these in with divs and give them the class of column and have these show up. Same thing with a footer. So the footer here is a row that you're going to drop in, and then 4 columns inside that row, and you'll have text. So this is not really evenly spaced here, but it will be on yours because you'll use a grid with 4 cells, 4 columns in that cell. So let's see here. I'm going to hop back, close that, and we're going to go on to the. Never make this work. There we go. So this is the blog page. Blog page obviously looks familiar. So really, you know, you're going to replace this center section with this code. And again, this is this area here is a grid system. So this is a grid cell or a grid column that is 3/4 of the way across, and then this grid cell, grid column is just a quarter of the width. And again, this is all text. Then again, you're going to just drop this in as a list, and you're going to this is a list, and you're going to style it with your CSS. So this is pretty straightforward to do using divs and the classes in the Bootstrap. And then again, you'll prettify it with your own CSS that you'll override for this. So let's see here. We're going to hop over to the last page, a gallery. Again, this is, where are you? There we go. There's a gallery. So again, just a grid. These are 3, in thirds. So this is a grid that covers 1/3 of the page, and the next third, and the next third, and lays out the images in rows like this. Bonus points for if you can go more rows than you have screen, and the rows, the images fall behind the footer. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Not required, but it would be, it makes sense. It would look good. So maybe we're up on the page all the time. And that is about the bulk of it. So like I say, we've got a list with a class of navpills here. So look at the Bootstrap navpills. This is just a header image, so that's pretty straightforward. Just drop an image in there. And then you've got the grid system here with a row and column, 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 column on the next row. So this is a row, this is a row. And then of course the footer is more of the same. So if you understand, even if you can follow the tutorials, go out there and look at Bootstrap tutorials. There's a lot of them out there. You'll see some great examples on how to put this together. So hope this helps, and hope this makes it clear that you can kind of make sense of it and get this thing done. Good luck.